Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play The Sims 3 Isle of the Midnight Sun Challenge. Poor Layla. Layla, you were throwing up for something. I guess you are just finding out you're pregnant. Alright, well actually you probably don't know yet. Let's go ahead and accept the mail real quick and see what we got. And you know, I'm going to go in here before I actually get started, so hold on just a minute. Let me go in here into options and let's see, let's go over to, what is it? Seasonal things. I'm going to go ahead and take out winter, and that way we don't get snow. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense for that to happen in this place, and I'm assuming because everybody's been telling me that you can actually do this and it won't change all my other games. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, and we should see the snow stop pretty quick. Now it may wait until I actually load up the game again, so then again it may just end right then and there. Alright, that's good. Alright, so let me go ahead and find out where Brandon is. I think he's sleeping. Yeah, Brandon's asleep. That's fine. Well, guys, I'm going to try my best to get through this episode. I just recorded an Aurora Skies one, and if you were watching that, you just heard what I'm about to tell you right now. I got a tooth that is killing me. It's like the worst, most excruciating pain you can possibly imagine, and I can't get into the dentist. I wasn't able to get in today. I'm not going to be able to get in tomorrow. I'm hoping I can get into it the next day. So in the meantime, I've got to just sit here and take ibuprofen like they're little pieces of candy and try my best to get through it. I'm going to do my best not to let it affect me too much, but it is on my mind quite a bit. So let me let these guys sleep. I'll be back in just a minute. All right. Somebody's getting up, and I believe it is Brandon. He's been asleep the longest. So Brandon, when you get up, let's go ahead and get you taken care of. Looks like that bathroom, that thing needs to be taken care of. You can go ahead and use it, detonate it. No, you can unclog it and take your shower, and then you're really not that bad as far as hunger, but I don't want to waste all your time. So let's go ahead and eat some spaghetti, which is a great breakfast. I heard the mailman come in, so I'm assuming we have something in here. You can go ahead and accept the gifts, or accept not gifts. I can't do that. Go ahead and get the mail real quick, and then, wow, that is one big fish right there. You just reach down and grab it. Not him. Alright, so anyway, we're going to go ahead and get him taken care of, and then Layla's not going to be too much longer after you, so I'll let her do pretty much the same thing. Actually, oh, she's already thinking about babies. She's got the bottle on her mind. Alright, well, that's fine. Now, I do want her to do some more sculpting, and somebody made a really good comment, and I thought I did get a good laugh out of it. They're like, why does Brandon always seem pretty much incompetent next to Layla? Well, Layla seems to be getting all the good opportunities. When we were in Egypt, all she got the really good stuff. Brandon got the worthless ones. And then, of course, she's doing this skill right here, the sculpting skill, which is a lot better than what he's doing. So the inventing just takes a lot. It actually, you have to spend so much money and you don't make a whole lot. I really regret that I did it, but I'm hoping eventually it'll actually work out. Alright, when she gets over here, go ahead and use it and clean it. Take care of yourself, and then I'm going to let her eat something too. Alright, Brandon, actually I want to make sure you take care of your garden over here. And good deal. Now winter is still in effect, but it says 2 days till spring, so I guess that didn't really change. We still have winter, but I turned it off, so hopefully it'll actually fix itself. That is so weird. I'm hoping that that goes away, and that's just something, this little strange part right here, but that's nothing I did. That was just something the way the world was created. So I'm hoping that that's just the illusion of snow or something that they've got on here. I never noticed it before, and I don't notice it anywhere else, so alright, Brandon, you go ahead and do what you got to do. I don't want to lock in anything else because I have that glitch in my game where when they go check the mail, it kind of knocks everything out and they get shoved off to the side and everything gets canceled anyway. So while he's going up there to do it or waiting on it, I'll wait till he's ready and then he can get this done. Is that bad? Oh my gosh. Oh, you're going to throw up. Alright, well, Layla, you're not going to eat that spaghetti. I'm sorry. Brandon, I did not realize that was bad food, so you guys need to just throw that out. Go ahead and let's see what it is. No, that's great quality. So you just picked the bad one, Brandon. Alright, that didn't make a whole lot of sense. Brandon, you just got your book. Alright, that's good. Go in here and take care of your garden. Yeah, that's snow. That's what it is. It's just, for some reason, it's going to do that for a while. Maybe when I reset the game or restart the game, it'll actually get rid of winter permanently. Because it really doesn't make sense for winter to be here on this island. But I didn't realize, I thought that if you actually took it off of one game, it was going to affect all your games, and I really didn't want that to happen. So if it does, then I'll tell you guys that you told me wrong. But I'm trusting. I'm going to go ahead and believe it. Go ahead and do this. Brandon, did you eat anything at all? Oh yeah, you ate it. It's gonna make you sick as a dog, but you ate it. All right. So he's doing pretty good on this. Now I could start selling all the stuff off, but I'm not quite ready to do that. What we do need to do though is work on this house a little bit, but I want to get him set up and get his stuff working on downstairs. So when he gets done, I'm going to go ahead and let him let's see, have you already mastered this inventing skill? I don't think you have. Oh yeah, you have. All right, so go ahead and you're going to make, I want you to make a big invention. You're going to make the, I thought you could make, well, I guess you still haven't figured out how to make a time machine, so go ahead and invent. No, you're not going to do this. Layla, you actually got all your needs taken care of. You're going to throw up anyway, so go on, come on downstairs, use the bathroom. Wait a minute, you didn't eat? Girl, I told you to eat. I thought you were eating. You were sitting there doing something that looked like eating, but you weren't. Alright, you go ahead and do that, and then I'm going to let you go ahead and do some more sculpting. And how about you sculpt, we'll go with stone again, because that seems to be really well. I mean, unless you destroy it. Alright, so now that they're working on it, I really forgot how, I think he keeps on doing this until eventually he learns how to make the time machine. So he's just got to keep inventing for a while. So let me just double check in his skill journal real quick, because that will tell you real quick what he can do. Alright, he's discovered 65% of all the inventions. So if he just keeps doing this, he'll eventually learn how to do the miner. Now when he gets the miner and he can do that, then this guy's going to make some money. At least I think he is. I may be wrong. You want to collect a bug? No bugs on this island. Alright, let's go back upstairs. Now, what I'm thinking about doing is just going ahead and working, since we've got the money, let's just go ahead and do a little bit of work on this house. And I don't really know what I can do. I have no idea what I'm doing. Anyway, I thought about actually, somebody made a comment of just using posts here instead of these things, which I thought about that originally, but I was just trying to go for a look, and it's okay. For what I'm doing, it's fine. I'm trying to decide what I want to do with the upstairs, but I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and grab some stairs. Let's just continue on. I believe those are these metal ones right here. Alright, we're going to go ahead and open it up. So now we got a third floor we can get up to, and that didn't cost us a whole lot. And up here, we're going to go ahead with, let's see, we need another wall. And you can only go up to that point. Now this one, he's going to get the full wall all the way across on all sides. Okay, and I don't, oh, okay, well that's fine. That's actually what I wanted. Okay, is that what I wanted on the back side? Yeah, I have that little cut out there area. Okay, that's fine. Okay, looking at the wall coverings, I'm still staying cheap. I'm still staying with all this no cost, because right now it doesn't really matter. I love that the tree is cutting into the wall. That's pretty funny. Okay, but as far as the, we'll keep the same windows for this style, and I'm thinking we're just going to go ahead and make, let's see, what did I want to do? Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to do this real quick. I'm going to move this one over. Okay, and I'm probably about 99% sure that I'm going to do something with that right there, but I don't know for sure yet. Alright, let's go ahead and make a few more windows here. I mean, if you've got this view, you might as well enjoy it and just take advantage of it. Yeah, that's probably what I wanted for all of it. I want it opened. I want to make sure that we can see out. And yeah, I can put the windows in the little corners there, but it just doesn't really matter to me. I mean, you do need some wall space. This is going to be, oh, all right, let's get rid of that one. Now get rid of that one. All right, let's go ahead and take one more. Ah, that's nighttime. All right, let me take a look at that and see what we got, because I may not like it at all. Okay, I can't really see. All right, going up a level, we're going to need to make sure we have some type of flooring. And of course, let's just cover the whole thing. And I want to have the overhang. Okay, I'm probably going to take out at least one of those windows because I want them to be able to walk out. Not that they can really go anywhere. I don't think they can really walk that far on a... Well, yeah, I think they can walk on one tile's worth, I believe. I may be wrong, but I think they can. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at window doors. All right, we got this one right here. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one. Let's take this door right here, which will be the same. Okay, I can't because I don't have enough room. So that means I need to make some changes here. That's okay. That's kind of what I expected. Let me go ahead and go put that window back. Did I do it? I think I did it. All right, we're not going to worry about going out on the outside balcony, so that's not going to be any big deal. It'll be the next floor up that we're going to spend as our upper deck. So I probably ought to just go ahead and get that up there. Oh, it's the wrong one, isn't it? I mean, if we're going to do it, might as well be consistent, right? I think that's consistent. I have no idea. All right, going back up. We're going to go ahead and do kind of the same thing with the wall. We're going to just make a little enclosure right here for this little room. It may look as tacky as can be, but you know what? That's okay. All right, there we go. All right, let's take this. Make sure we get the same wall coverings. Eventually, when the generations start making a lot of money, we can come back here and we can make it look however we want to. But for right now, this is just going to look kind of crazy. All right, I want, where is it at? I want railings. Where are the railings that I like? Let's see. I don't want railings, I want fences. Okay, there's a certain fence that I really wouldn't mind having. I'm trying to think about, no, you know what? I don't want a fence. I don't want a fence at all. I want a half wall. Okay, and the half wall I want, let's see, that one was pretty decent. I like this one, and I like this one. I'm thinking I'm gonna go with this one. Okay. I don't think you can go all the way to the edge. Oh, you can go all the way to the edge. All right. All right. Fantastic. Okay. We're just gonna do this. All right, I should have actually made that room bigger, but that's all right. It doesn't really matter. Insufficient funds. Okay. Yeah, I spent way too much money. Oh my goodness, how much did I spend? All right, we gotta cut back on a lot of this. All right, well, that's kind of where I was gonna go. It was those stupid windows. All right, well, let's start moving some windows out of here. Because the floor didn't cost us anything, but these windows killed us. I didn't even look. I wasn't even watching. And somebody over there, you guys should have yelled. You probably did. You're like, hey, idiot, you're losing all your money. Which I had no idea. Yeah, I hate it. We're not going to see that tree. We're just going to see the little leaf there. And we may cut out even more of these windows, but I'm just going to start here with these. Okay, that brings us back to 3,000. Tell you what, why don't we go ahead and I know we're cutting out the only view we got of that tree. That's okay. We're not going to worry about that. Yeah, I can keep all that. It's still 3,400, and they're going to make some money, but this will be okay. Then again, do I really? How much was it? 32, 31, 3,000. You know what? I'm going to keep the windows. I know it's probably bad, but you know that's okay. We still have enough money. Again, my thing is I want to make sure we have enough money for the baby, which will be coming pretty soon. But I'm banking on Layla doing pretty well on her sculpting today. I'm giving that my best vibe here. All right, let me go ahead and just say yes. We're going to keep that. And I'm going to look at it from the back. All right. Well, that is our unique looking house, okay? It definitely has something going for it. I don't know what it does, what it has, but it's got something. All right. So anyway, now we can actually move them out of that basement if we want to. Let's go find them real quick. And we can get them upstairs a little bit and have them use this for maybe gardening and something. So let me go ahead. She's not actually down here doing anything. All right, Brandon, you're going to be down here for a while because I'm going to go ahead and take this, and I believe we're just going to go right on upstairs, and we're going to put this thing, there's a reason why I'm putting it right here, because I want to block that. You can't block it. I hate that tree. It's going to drive me nuts. That's OCD for you right there. Okay, let's go ahead and just move it over here, and actually, it actually is right here downstairs, I think. So we can just leave it there for now. I hate it that that thing's going to be there, but once she's sculpting something, you probably won't see those leaves. That's my thought. Alright, we're going to take the bed upstairs as well. And let's just get it up here. Basically, I'm just going to move everything from downstairs up. Yeah, you guys can come on up. And just kind of lay it right where it is. Yeah, it's a little bit of a back and forth, but that's okay. We can do that. Alright. Now, the trunk could probably stay down here. There's really no need to have it up there. So I'll probably leave that there. Okay, now, since I've got all these windows and everything, well, you know, that's fine, because they don't really need to be over there on that side. Alright, let's go ahead and move their bathroom, because they're going to want to actually do things in their room. Is that close enough? That's fine. I think that's kind of where it was. Might as well just move it all. Still looks pretty tacky up there, but that's okay. Alright. This whole thing should come up together. Can it go there? I'm just getting out of the dungeon. That's all I'm doing. Just getting out of the dungeon. Poor Brandon. If he was not playing with that thing, I could actually bring him up. But since he is, it's okay. That's why I originally thought about just moving and going straight up. Yeah, I know I need lights up here, but really with all the windows, it doesn't really need them. I'm sure he'll still get that horrible moodlet that's dark, but that's okay. You know what? I'm just going to bring it up here, and that bottom floor is just going to be used for gardening and things like that. We'll take this one just because they already have lights in there. And this way at least we'll have something. May not need it, but we'll have it. Okay. Probably don't need it there, but at least he's not going to get that. It's dark moodlet. Alright, Brandon, you go ahead, and I'm going to let you stop for a minute. I'm going to let you come on up here and take a look at your new rooms where we actually can look out a little bit. I mean, yeah, it's still the same thing and everything's the same layout, but it just looks a little bit different. Okay, that should give you enough time to get out of there. Let's go back in and pull this thing up. Okay. Nope, I want that. And yes, I'm going to make sure that that's all against the wall. It is against the wall, but it doesn't look like it's centered, but it really is. Because if you go that far, it's too far over that way. So yeah, that's really the best place for it right there. Let's look at that. It doesn't look like it's back up against the wall, and it really technically isn't, but this is as far as it's going to go. Alright, so everybody's against the wall. Everybody's got what they need to be or where they're at. Alright, Brandon, come on up. Actually, no, I don't want to do that yet. We're going to move this downstairs. It's going to be the first of many. Now, we can't actually do too many, well, I mean, we can, but I don't want to actually use, oh, man, what did I do? I just took the plant. I need to actually the whole thing. Alright, go ahead and put that. Let's see, that's a grapevine. I was going to do it in rows, but, you know, it doesn't really matter. Alright, go ahead and come down here and use that one. Okay, now what I'd rather do... Did he burn himself up? He caught fire. I didn't even catch it. Alright, you idiot. Let's go ahead and take the... I'll take the chair and the desk downstairs, but I do want to move the incense thing. Actually, the incense only lets them gain fun faster. I'm thinking we can move this one over here, and then that way it'll work that way. Okay, and so I'm going to take this one up and see if there's anywhere I can put it up here. Can't really set it anywhere except on the floor. Wait, can it go? Yeah, it can go up here. Alright, we'll put it up here. And then that way, you guys at least have it in the room where you're going to be doing most of your work. And that'll keep you guys having a good time. Alright, Brandon, come on up here and get a shower. I missed the whole fire thing. How many? I should have been counting. Alright, she's going to come up here and do this as well. Well, that's good. At least we can get them out of that dungeon and then come up here and do this. And then we can actually use that bottom floor for all the different things that we're going to need. Eventually, this one right here will probably be the kids' room. So they'll have just a smaller room over here. I'm going to enclose all of it eventually. But this way it gives mom and dad the top floor. They're in the penthouse. Or we could build another floor up on top and just kind of do the same thing. So that's what I'm thinking. But no, I like to be able to look out. Even though we're not seeing anything but the ocean, it's still something different. And of course, like I said, you don't see that palm tree sticking through it, so it's pretty good. All right, Brandon, go over here and let's go ahead and indent. I bought you stuff to invent with. You're going to go do it. All right, looking at this thing, as you can see it from here. Let me see if I can get down a little bit lower. Unfortunately, I can't. But anyway, you can kind of see the house, and yeah, it may be silly looking. It's okay, but you know, it does kind of look like it fits. I mean, they do look like they would support themselves better than a pillar, which or column, which I thought about doing the column, but yeah, nah. I'm gonna go ahead and just stick with the walls, just because I want it to somewhat look like it could be realistic and support itself. All right. I'm going to speed you guys up, especially Layla, because I really want to see what she can do. She's going to throw up anyway, so it's not going to matter. Brandon, you're out of scrap. All right, well, Brandon, tell you what. You are going to do something different. You're going to go down here. I'm going to go back into build buy mode, and we're going to buy some more of these things. And I know I'm running out of money. I'm going to do this quickly. $30. All right, so we need to buy a bunch of these. All right, buy this one. Let's get... I'm probably going to get a few of these. I'm going to spend a lot more money than I really expected to. But that's okay. We're going to build a massive garden, which now doesn't make a lot of sense. You would think that, okay, it should have sunlight. But, you know, we're not playing realistic. I hate to tell you that. So some of you keep saying, oh, that really wouldn't happen. Well, you know, most all this wouldn't happen. So we're just doing what we can do. Okay, I don't know if I want to go... Let me go ahead and move these. Because we may do something with the other side. Alright, you guys come on over here. And then I want 3 more. Yeah, it's killing our money. Not too bad, though. Actually, you know what? There's a better way to do this. And I'm not actually taking advantage of it. I'm really not. So I'm going to try to fix that real quick. Alright. That should go here. This one should go here. They just have to be able to get into to both sides of it. Alright, and then you guys can come up here this way. And we should be able to get more in if I do it this way. Ah, stop taking the plant. Take the whole thing. Okay, and then we'll take 3 more. Alright, 2 more. Okay, and our last one. There we go. So now he can actually get to all of them, and I'm going to send him down here to let him start planting some things. Now we've got onion, we've got eggplant, and we've got a grapevine. So Brandon, you come on down here. You can't plant an apple down there, but pomegranates are in a tree, so you can't do those either. Plums are trees, aren't they? Yeah, you can't do the plum. I wish you could. Okay, you already got the grape. Tomato. You can do a tomato down here. Let me get rid of that one wish. All right, take yours. Let's go ahead and plant. Let's plant the tomato. And then a lime is actually in the tree as well. Okay, so it doesn't look like we can do a whole lot. Now, I'm assuming there should be a way to actually use this floor. Let me see if I can just go back in one more time. I hate it, I know. If I did this, we're in the hole. You can't do anything. I don't think there's a ground here. I'm assuming that you can't plant anything there. So I'm just going to leave it as it was. But I know there's a way that they do it in the tombs, but I think they do a cheat. But they plant things underground and they're growing, but I can't seem to do it. Anyway, he's going to plant those, and when he comes back, I guess he might as well just go ahead and start planting a bunch of this stuff. So we got to just plant what he's got. And then we can get rid of it as we want to. We can just start selling it. Actually, let me just plant all these. Nope, not those. Why do we have this beetle? It's $90 we could have been using. Come on. Get rid of that beetle. Alright, plant the mandrake. Let's just plant a lot of it. Because you guys might learn the alchemy skill eventually. And it just gives you something. Yeah, I can't plant any of that. That's pretty sad. We'll plant grapes. Alright, you want to plant that one? And tomatoes. Let's just go ahead and plant your whole garden up, and then that way you can just be working on it for a while. I'm not sure you're going to do anything more with it, but alright, he should be done with he's done with the mandrake. Okay. Get your grapes done. I think there's only these 2 that I can work with, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, we can always make more. No, wait, he's used that one. He hasn't used that one, but he's about to. Aren't you? No, you're not. Alright, let's go ahead and plant here. You can plant there, and there, and there. That way, at least you got all of these, and then you and your wife and your soon-to-be kid can learn how to plant using what you got, and that's really all we need. Um, you can sell whatever you got here, so we'll just start selling out all the grapes and all the tomatoes, onions, all that stuff. The ones I won't sell, of course, are your trees, which unfortunately we can't do anything with them because it's winter. All right, Layla, what did you do up here? Oh, what did you do? Oh, look at you, woman. Get up here and continue sculpting. Don't think you can stop. That's not going to happen. Brandon, when you get done, I'm going to let you go ahead and let's take a look at this. You're fine. You can go ahead and go to the bathroom if you want to, but I ought to have you writing something so you can make a little bit of money because you're not making anything right now. You wanted to make 5 novels. You've done 3. Let's go easy. Go with a fiction novel. They're the quickest and the easiest. You don't make any money with them, but at least that'll work for you for a little while. All right, Layla, you're up here. You're going to do this thing until you make some money, get us back up where we were. You want to go to the spa. You can get a massage from your husband if we get one of those massage tables, which that would be something cool. We could do that. Yeah, we're probably going to build at least another level up and maybe even 2 more levels up. I don't know, because I don't know, going downstairs is kind of depressing to me. But yeah, I could go upstairs and I could give them kind of a nice little room for massage tables and all that kind of stuff. So now, one thing I did not do, I didn't put any kind of lights or anything on the outside, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, who's really coming over here? And especially since the sun's out pretty much the entire time, it doesn't really make any sense that we would have it. Okay, yeah, it is dark in this room. I knew it was going to be dark, but I didn't know it was going to be that dark. I'm glad I at least got that lamp there, so she's not too upset by it. Brandon, go down there and do your writing. Layla, I'm going to speed you up so we can get you going. Daydreamer, sounds good to me. Daydreamer 2. All right, I was going to say, I thought you did that one. You need to earn 20,000 sculpting, so you got to keep going. How much is that worth? 7,500. Okay, what did you make? It's worth $15.92. It's the Great Lenny, the Evil Freezer Bunny. All right, sell that thing, girl. Sell it now, and then go to the bathroom. She is making some money for us, that's for sure. What I need to do is get Brandon over here learning how to do it as well. But for right now, he's just going to have to be content doing what he can do. Once he actually goes to China, I'm going to get him to do some other things, and hopefully he'll be able to do pretty well. You're going to go ahead and you're going to do stone again because I like what you get. You tend to actually do pretty well with stone unless you destroy it. All right, go ahead and do what you're going to do, Brandon. Now, Brandon, I'm going to let you do this for just a little bit longer, and then I want you to go outside, and I want you to fish some more. And since you're actually I think you mastered fishing, didn't you? Oh, yeah, you've mastered fishing. You don't really have to worry about bait because you can catch some of these other guys. So let's go ahead and get you going. How much of this book have you written? Not quite half of it. That's all right. Go ahead and stop. You just got up to level 9 in writing. That's good. Go over here and just fish. Actually, you need to change clothes before you fish because you will not change clothes. You'll go out there and freeze to death. So get in your outerwear. And who's jumping? Who's jumping today? Okay. Oh, no, you're jumping over there. Go fish over here. We'll sell whatever we got. Yeah, that's just snow. You don't see it, but it's there. Okay, so I'm going to come back to you in just a minute because I know you're going to sing instead of fish, but I'm going to go up and see how she's doing. Layla, you ought to be happy that I got you in this nice little area where you can see things, you can look out, and I ought to get somebody painting pretty quick too. I don't know who's going to do the painting. Probably, you know, I might actually get the painting easel and let Layla learn that while Brandon's learning how to sculpt, and then we can get them both sculpting. I really should get rid of the inventing bench or put it downstairs and then just have them both sculpting at the same time. I think that would make us a lot more money. And that's probably what I'm going to do. Once the baby's born, though, she's probably going to be doing... Well, she can... Oh, wait, there she's pregnant. There you go. She's happy now. All right. Oh, she looks good with her pregnancy clothes on. That's pretty cool. All right, Layla, go ahead and finish this thing up. You got to make some money so you can have everything you want for your baby. Your baby needs a room. All right, Brandon, what are you doing? Oh, he's hungry. Well, you keep going because you're not quite there yet. Oh, you are cold. All right, well, that's fine. But you're not too bad cold. All right, I'll get you to go in here. Tell you what, why don't you go clean the bad food out, and then I'm going to let you cook. You can go ahead and serve up She's vegetarian, isn't she? I think she is. Let me go ahead and make sure she's vegetarian. Somebody's Oh yeah, she's vegetarian. So make sure you do that, and then she won't throw up whatever you eat, which I feel bad about that. All right, you go ahead and continue on. You want to have a girl? He probably wants to have a boy. Oh no, he just wants to have a kid. He doesn't care. He doesn't care which way or the other. All right, go ahead and make your dinner. Who are you? All right, idiot. What are you going to do to entertain us? Come on. Norris Langford. Entertain us somehow. Come on, before I have to delete you. Okay. Got some random crazy person out here on the island. Let me go ahead and just get rid of him real quick. Testing cheats. Enabled. True. I should have kept him on. What are you going to do, buddy? You just going to sit there in the cold? You going to freeze to death? Oh, we should let you freeze to death. I'm not that cruel. I kind of am. But anyway, I thought you were going to do something. I guess not. Alright, I'm going to get rid of you. You're out of here. Alright, Layla. You're doing okay. I'm not going to let you destroy this one, I hope. You, on the other hand, I actually kind of like these cabinets over here. At first I thought, they're going to look horrible, but I kind of like them. They're just different. I have never used them before. Yeah, it's not going to get old one bit. Yeah, I know you're hungry, buddy. That's why I have you cooking. Did you get any fish at all? Oh yeah, you got some fish. You did good. Alright, do not eat it. Do not eat it at all. Alright, you're going to kick this thing up a notch. I don't care. I know. Kick it up a notch and then call everybody to the meal. That way she'll come down and eat. I hope you kicked it up a notch. I think you did. Layla, are you coming? Oh, yeah. I love these spiral stairs. I really do. And I'm really going to love when the Island Paradise comes out and you can get that small bathroom that takes care of everything. And it takes up very little space. That's going to be really great, especially for this challenge. So, which will probably still be going on by the time Island Paradise comes out. So, it'll be interesting. All right. Because, yeah, I am planning to take this through to 5 generations. I mean, that's the whole point. So, Brandon, are you done already? Well, there you go, buddy. Well, no. Why don't you go? Oh, you're going to go kick it up a notch now. Ha! You're supposed to do that before you eat. Yeah, all right. Well, go ahead and just put that away then. This way we don't lose it. Put away your leftovers and then clean everything up. And I'll go ahead and get you upstairs. Okay, you want to have a boy. That's worth 5,000. Get rid of this. I know I hate to get rid of anything, but since you're going to have one of them happen, that's fine. You're going to go ahead and come up here and go to sleep. Layla, you're going to come up here and go to sleep. Because you guys, and we need to make sure she's happy because she's pregnant. And, oh, you want to read a pregnancy book? I would say normally yes, but we can't buy one. There's no bookstores in this town, so, and you can't even buy them off the multi-tab because there's nothing here. The only thing I could do to actually get around that is I could buy them those certain bookshelves that have all the books inside. I could do that, and then they could actually get all the skill books and whatnot. But I'm not going to do it. So I'm not going to blow their money. We started our episode with over 7,000, and we're not even halfway where we were. So I don't know if we're going to make up enough money to say that we did good tonight or not. But we at least did upgrade the house. And that was kind of the main thing. Sorry, I had to get something to drink. The tooth is killing me. I'm fighting it. I am. I'm fighting it as best I can, but I don't know how I'll get through the next 2 days. All right, you guys are okay. Who's going to get up first? Layla. All right, so Layla, you go ahead and take care of this, take care of this. And then you guys need to actually talk a little bit. Because, well, his social's not bad because he sings to himself. But, you know, all you do is sit there and stare at a stone block and turn it into something. I do need to get him downstairs taking care of the garden. Let me go take a look at it. See, that's the bad thing. I'm going to forget all about it because it's all down here. But that'll be okay. He can come down here and do this while she's getting cleaned up. So go down here and tend your garden. All right, what do you want to do? You want to buy a stuffed animal? Well, we could probably do that, especially when the baby comes. Once you do the garden, buddy, I'm going to have you do the same thing she's doing. I'm so tempted to just go ahead and get another one of these things because this is what's making us the money. But actually what I'm going to do is go ahead and sell all of his fish. So let's get this fish out of here. That'll make us a little bit of money. Okay, perfect quality. I know we could use it for bait, but you know, it doesn't really matter. We don't make as much money on fishing as we do on all the other stuff. So, okay, gave us a little bit. Layla, need-wise, you do need some food. Let's get you to eat something real quick. Have some more of that spaghetti. And then I'm going to get you back up here and let you sculpt the last little bit of this. Brandon, I'm with you. I've tried to get out of the dungeon and now we're right back in it. But this is a little bit different. Now if somebody was to start painting, and it may be Brandon that starts painting, I don't know. We could actually decorate the walls with the different paintings and whatnot, which that would be fine. But I don't know that we're going to be able to do that right away. We got to actually get him over to China soon. He's got 4 more days until he can go. And then he doesn't have to go immediately, but he is going to go in at least once he becomes an adult. And then we can actually use, well, we can actually use the top floor because it'll be spring, and we could do that for the martial arts stuff. They wouldn't have to worry too much about being down in the dungeon again. I may come up with other things for them to use this for down here. I don't really know for sure, but it also does give you a lot of room if you want to actually bring the child down here and let them roll around on the floor with the little walker and everything, and then that way they can learn how to walk and do everything on their own. So of course you have to bring them back up and downstairs to go to the crib, but that's okay, we can do that. If we do that though, I'll probably move all these plants up against the wall and just kind of have them line the entire room, and then that way we'd have a much more larger open space. But originally my thought was this is just going to be rows and rows of gardening stuff. So I don't know, it still might be, but don't know. Alright, Layla, let's go see how you did. Oh, you're still working on it. Keep going. Her back is hurting. Oh, well, but her mood is good, so I'm not really too upset. Now, it looks like she's going to just destroy this thing, and it's not going to be anything, because normally we would have some type of a shape, but I'm getting the feeling that we're just going to end up with a gem, or either some kind of a metal, which is not going to be what I want. Yeah, I want to buy a crib. We need a rocking chair, but I want to see how much she makes out of this thing first before I buy anything for her. Alright, Brandon, you did good. You got all that done? Don't answer that phone. He needs to go down and eat. Let's get you down here and let you eat some. Oh, no, 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 you don't want to detonate it. That would be just my luck. Go ahead and blow up your refrigerator. The only thing you got. Actually, clean up first because you're not going to have anywhere to sit. So go ahead and clean up. And then you can eat. I swear, one day I am going to do it. And I'm not even going to catch it. And it's just going to be some big explosion. That would be kind of funny, though. Alright. Layla, whatever you make, you're just gonna make it all collapse. It's gonna be, oh no, you're gonna make a chair. Okay, that's good. Hopefully it's gonna be worth something. I don't know if it will, but I'm gonna speed you up through that. Brandon, oh wait, Brandon, you're not doing anything, are you? Alright, well, you know what, I don't want you to get on that. Tell you what, go ahead and finish up your book. Go ahead and do whatever you gotta do. Daydreamer 2. I don't know what you were reading or what you were doing. I'm going to pretend like you were just wasting time. Alright. Go ahead and finish this thing up, and then we'll see what you got. Okay, he got $8 for that chapter. And he got his writing up to level 9. That's good. So that's not bad. I mean, he's got the skills. He just hasn't made a whole lot of money at this point. She's been the one making all the money. I don't need to do these little cheap books anymore since he no longer has that wish to do 5. Unless he rolls it again, but I haven't seen it yet. Layla, come on. Alright. What was that? Okay, she just made a brilliant passable mission chair in stone. It's worth $2,454. Sell that thing. Go ahead and sell it. Alright, and he just actually did 86 pages of heart-pounding adrenaline. Daydreamer 2 have just exited Brandon's hard drive, and it's on its way to the publisher. Let me pause him for a minute. He's hoping the book is better than Ralph, the current darling of the literary world. He'll get 6 payments of $60 each. All right, you guys did good. Still haven't made it up to where we were before, but her needs, she actually needs to go to the bathroom real quick. So let's go ahead. Oh, use it and clean it. Come on, buddy, or girl, you need to get that taken care of, and then we'll get you some food real quick. So you are kind of hungry, not bad, but we'll get you something in a minute. Brandon, you can go ahead and you can clean that up, and your needs are actually pretty good. I think what I ought to do is I ought to let you, I'm tempted. Do I let you start learning it, or do I let you, I really don't want to spend money on inventing, but we need to. So I'm going to go ahead and purchase you some scrap, only 50, and I'll let you invent. So you guys have a plan. Go to it. Oh, man. It's not what I wanted to hear. All right, so anyway, she's going to do this. We didn't get the baby this time, but that's okay. When she gets done eating, her energy's actually pretty good. I'm going to let her go ahead, and she's going to continue to sculpt. Do it again. And like I said, the wood, it costs us the most, but we end up making more money for that. So I'm going to let her do that. Brandon, okay, good. He's going upstairs to do his inventing. Maybe he'll catch fire yet again. I don't know. You never know. I'm holding on to this money because I'd like to get us up a little bit higher and be able to actually have all the things for the kid that we're going to need. What I'll probably end up doing is moving this workbench downstairs, and I may end up moving one of these over here, and then we'll put the baby over here so they're in the same room, and we'll just keep everybody upstairs. That way they're not all just down in a hole. I could probably get rid of this dresser because we're probably not going to need it anytime soon. I know it's kind of silly. Why do you need a dresser? We could have saved money. But I wanted to be able to change their clothes when they got here. And as they age up, I did want to have a way to actually change their clothes and their appearance, so we're not stuck looking at them in some goofy outfit that they get assigned. So that was kind of why I did it. All right. And again, I'm thinking that we could actually use this. I could enclose this real quick. And turn this into the baby's, to the kids' room. I don't know. Or I could just make this an open area that they can come down and use, and then just kind of use this as a kid's room, and then use this one as the adults' room up here. And that may be the route we go, because I need 2 really big rooms for all the stuff they're going to need. The kid really doesn't need that much of a room. So what I could do is basically duplicate this upstairs above, and then take half of this for the kids' room and half of it for something else. And I don't know what the something else is going to be yet, but the kid really doesn't need that big of a room. Even if we had twins, we could put, you know, a bed over here and a bed over here, and still a wall or something. That way, they wouldn't have to worry too much about it. But I do want to have their own little bathroom down here too. So we'll make a little suite out of each one. All right, Layla, she's having to waddle over everywhere. All right, well, Brandon. How long is it gonna take you to invent something good? I really want you to invent the harvester. I don't think you can do it yet. I really don't. You did invent something though before. No, we didn't sell it, I don't think. No, you didn't. Where did you get this book? Oh, there you go. That's what I was hoping for. All right, now this one is perfect. Okay. Brandon? Now, I don't think you can do it in here. I really don't. No, you got to be on ground. So we're going to go up. Let's go ahead and go back upstairs, and let's put this thing right here. And you're going to come out here, and you are going to drill. Okay. So you need to come out here, and Brandon, you're not going to go browse the web. Can you not do this? For some reason, it doesn't want to do it. All right, I guess there's no interactions yet. Maybe it's because you don't have the collecting skill yet. So maybe that's why you can't do anything with it. Anyway, you're going to take it with you, because when you go over to China, you're going to drill, at least at that point, even if you can't drill here. But that was kind of what I was hoping for. What are you going to do, sleep? Buddy, you had a bed right there. You don't need to sleep. You do not need to sleep. Get back up here. If you haven't finished all this, go ahead and invent some more. But at least he got that one, and for some reason he cannot do the collecting, which, again, I don't know why he can't mine, but I'm assuming it's because he doesn't have the collecting skill. Now, could she do it? If I put it out here, can she do anything with it? Wait a minute. Now you can go mine. No, that's the garden. She can't do anything with it either, can she? No. Alright, well that stinks. Alright, so we're going to have to figure out something to do with this, or some way to fix it. Because apparently it's just not going to work. Alright, Get this thing back in your inventory. I don't want to lose it. All right. Well, guys, I hate it. My time is up, and I need to go. Yeah, Brandon's like, no. But I do need to go ahead and end this part. And then when we come back, I'm assuming we're going to have the baby. I really am. Because it's not too long. It only takes 3 days. So she's about a day and a half or 2 days in. So we should be getting the baby pretty soon. So, and I have no idea. We actually ought to start thinking about names and whatnot. So, in fact, Layla, I'm going to go ahead and get you out of here for just a minute. Let's see. I'll give you all the apples. We're going to try for a boy this time. So you go ahead and eat a couple apples. And it's gonna stuff you, but you know, you go right ahead. Brandon, what'd you make? You made something good. You made the airbender or airbinder, whatever. Couldn't sell that thing. All right. So anyway, you guys start thinking about names that you want for the baby. I'm gonna start thinking about some. I am gonna go for the boy. So Brandon, go to bed. Layla, I bet you're about worn out too. You can go ahead and go to bed. You really aren't that tired, but if he's gonna go, you ought to go. We'll keep you happy. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys next time.